Now they brought Don Lemon in here to have another go at it.
Thank you very much. Secretary Clinton, I want to turn now from the state of our nation's school to the state of our nation's crumbling infrastructure, which you talked a little bit about at the beginning of this debate. But beyond the Detroit schools and Flint water crisis, pipes, roads, and bridges are in need of repair. It would take trillions of dollars to fix it all. Senator Sanders has proposed a $1 trillion plan, but yours is only a quarter of that. Is your plan big enough to fix the crumbling infrastructure in this country?
Well, there's no doubt we have an enormous backlog of infrastructure repairs. Here's what I do. The Congress finally got around to passing the highway transportation bill, which should never have been partisan. It turned into being one partisan argument. I want to go further. I want to put $250 billion additional on top of what Congress has done. That gets us to $500 million. I want to start a national infrastructure bank. I want to capitalize it with $25 billion that I believe will leverage 10 times that. That's another $250 billion. So I'm trying to do this in a way that will gain support and be affordable, but there's no doubt we have to do more on our roads, our bridges, our tunnels, our ports, our airports, and as we talked about in the beginning here, under our ground, our water systems, our sewer systems, we have pipelines that are leaking and that are dangerous. We have so much work to be done, and we can put millions of people to work. I think my plan is a very good way to begin doing that work and to get people out there doing it.
Thank you, Secretary. Senator Sanders, critics of your $1 trillion proposal say it is yet another example of a costly plan that will never get through Congress and can't be paid for. The best infrastructure deal is what the Secretary just mentioned. The deal President Obama could negotiate with Republicans was a $305 billion highway bill. If he couldn't do more, how can you?
Well, let's begin by discussing the problem. As you've indicated, the American Society of Civil Engineers say we need trillions of dollars just to bring up our infrastructure to deal with water systems like Flint, just to bring them up to decent levels. We have suggested a $1 trillion investment. Now, you know how we're going to pay for that? I'll tell you how we're going to pay for that. Right now, this country is losing $100 billion every single year because profitable corporations are stashing their profits in the Cayman Islands, Bermuda, and in other tax havens.